Yeah, good morning, students of 9. Today we'll discuss about and learn Jainism and Buddhism. The last class we have seen about Angas, Tripitikas, and Jatakas. Today we will discuss and learn causes for the rise of Jainism and Buddhism. Students, this topic is very important. So kindly pay attention. The following factors favored the rise and growth of Jainism and Buddhism. There are so many factors, but among six we will learn. First, reaction against ritualism. Religious ceremonies by then had become very expensive beyond the means of ordinary people. Some priests hardly realized the sufferings of the common mind. This was an important cause that gave rise to faiths that were simple and inexpensive. Means during that time or later Vedic period, after that, the Aryans, the rituals were very expensive. The poor people cannot able to offer any kind of the yagnas or any kind of the sacrifices. So this kind of the reactions only became a cause for the rise of Jainism and Buddhism. And the people started to looking for the faith of the simple and inexpensive. Second cause, corruption in religion. Corruption crept into religious practices. In order to extract money, the priest encouraged ordinary people to perform yajnas and conduct household rites beyond their means. Kshatriya rulers protested against the dominance of such practices. The common mind could not reconcile to this attitude of the priest. Both Jainism and Buddhism were founded by two Kshatriya princes. Here we see that in the religion there were corruption took place because the priests were encouraging to the ordinary people that to perform yajnas and conduct household rites so that they may gain more. And then all kind of the yajnas and this kind of the sacrifices were became very expensive. Priests were earning a huge amount of money. They were demanding from the common people. The people were unable to provide the money or the things. So there were the corruption took in the religion. So the people started to see that where there is no the corruption. Or here we see that both Jainism and Buddhism that are founded by the two Kshatriya princes. They had opposed about the religious practices of the expensive. Third cause we see that is a rigid caste system. As we know in Hinduism there are the caste distinctions are. So that's also became a cause for the rise for the Jainism and Buddhism. The division of society into Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaisyas and Sudras had become rigid. It did not allow any social mobility. A person of one caste could not become a member of the other of the caste. There were restrictions on the basis of caste on food, drinks, and marriage. Interchange of caste was impossible. Means here the caste rejection were so the people cannot change or could not able to change of their religion or their caste and known by their their food habits, their drinkings, and their marriage and intercaste marriage was not possible, completely restricted. So this also rigid caste system also became for the rise of Jainism and Buddhism. The fourth cause, difficult language. The Sanskrit was considered a sacred language. Most of the Vedic literature was composed in Sanskrit. The priestly class gave discourses and chanted mantras in this language, which the common people found difficult to understand. Therefore, many people began to look for an alternative religion that they could understand better. So here we see that all the holy books of the Hindus written in the Sanskrit, and the Sanskrit considered as a difficult language because the lower classes people were not allowed to educate themselves in Sanskrit, and they were not allowed to read the holy books. Only the Brahmins and Kshatriyas or the noble classes people only were educating, and they were knowing. And during the chanting the mantras, the people were not able to understand Sanskrit because it was difficult to understand for the common people. So they were looking for that any other religion which is a simple and languages remain a simple to understand by the common people. Fifth cause is that political situation. In the 6th century BC, Magadha was ruled by Bimbisara and later by Ajatasattu. Both these rulers were liberal and tolerant. Liberal and tolerant means any religion can practice. The people were respecting to the different the religious people also, and they were liberal means they were very kind and taking care of the people of their kingdom. They too were free from Brahmanic influence and condemned certain social evils in their kingdoms. When the opportunity came, they patronized both Jainism and Buddhism. Means they were the activities were of the evil social activities. Kindly they have condemned, and they had later on they both patronized Jainism and Buddhism. So it became a popular, became a rise for the uh, Jainism and Buddhism. Sixth, agricultural economy. Killing of animals to perform sacrifices were against the interest of farmers in Gangetic Valley. The use of iron had made the animal drawn for plowing popular. Such farmers needed a religion that would give protections to animals. Both Jainism and Buddhism preached non-violence and were against animal sacrifices. Means the agricultural economy had took place became also one of the cause because that time for any performance of sacrifices the animals had been killed, and so farmers and those who are involved in agricultural activity they are completely condemned of that, and they were seeking that to give a respect to the animals because they require for plowing to their fields. So they were looking forward that which religion will respect the animals and prohibit about killing of the animals. So during that time both religion Jainism and Buddhism were liberal, plus they were respecting and always preaching about non-violence and and they were against of the animal sacrifice. So this gave a great inspiration to the people, and those who were looking forward, those who were against of the killing of animals, they had been accepted Jainism and Buddhism. So students, there are six causes for the rise of Jainism and Buddhism. Kindly go through your lesson. Thank you.